Other things about like patio, since we're talking about patio, because that's where most of the bug stuff
That's
are.
right.
Here's some common stuff that I can't stand when you sit on the patio. One, it's really loud out here. Yeah, you're outside and there's a concert across the street.
That's
of
right.
course
It's gonna be loud.
At what part of a restaurant is it going to be quiet? We want to make a reservation for the quiet part of the restaurant.
There's no parts that are
awesome.
quiet.
I know exactly where that is.
That's
it's called
right.
your dining room.
That's it. You
All
want
right?
it to be quiet.
Just
and
eat in silence.
You're
like,
home.
Okay, like I don't know the aesthetics, but most restaurants are open.
You know why they don't do that no more?
They have like open. It's like an open area.
They don't do that no more because your kids are on the phone making noise these days.
Yeah.
So there is no place they could go that's quiet. They're like, we just want to talk in peace.
Yeah, I blame it on the parents,
That's right.
man. If you're upset with the kids, then guess what? You know what you should give them? You should give them basement time.
That's right.
Okay. Basement time.
Treat them like you do your animals and put them in the thing they call a crate, which is really
no,
just a
we're
cage.
kidding. We're kidding. We do not. There's
We
no
don't
way,
condone
shape,
it.
or form.
We don't condone it.
It's a joke, folks.
Gosh.
All right, it's a joke.
Come on.
All right, let's
Come on,
grow
get it
up.
together.
Grow up.
Where's your
And what's the
professionalism?
deal with if somebody takes you to a table? At that point, do you think it's okay to move to 7 different tables
And touch them all?
before you pick the right
touch 'em
one?
all.
We just went through a pandemic, folks,
And touch
right?
'em all.
Nobody knows where you put your hands, and you're telling us our place is dirty while you sit there and you molest
That's
the
right.
wood or whatever your tables are made out of.
That's right.
Right? And then I gotta touch this, and I gotta clean that table. I gotta clean that table. I gotta clean every table. All right? We
It's
know the
backwards,
restaurant's not busy.
It's backwards.
But let me tell you how the restaurant works. There's like 6 to 7 servers on during the day. During the day.
Mind you, the
for the
day.
hour and a half that we're busy for the lunch rush. Okay?
17
we're
servers.
always we're just trying to make some cash. So please, folks, all we're asking is the hosts are taking you to a table for a reason. Well, for the most part, when we have good hosts,
That's
they
right,
do
it's
it
complicated
properly.
there.
Okay? They do it properly. Now, in every restaurant,
Has that
the
issue.
host stand has got a lot of power.
They have
all
that issue.
And that is, if you ask me, probably one of the most important areas of the restaurant.
I would think so.
Okay?
People walk in and they see these people first.
Right.
So
And-
if you walk in and you happen to see the gorilla's not in the cage, you're going to walk out.
That's right.
Because what zoo do you go to that you want to be where nothing's contained?
Yeah, what?
Oh,
Gorillas? What
well,
are you
know,
talking about?
I'm just saying.
What gorillas?
There's several.
At a zoo?
At the zoo, restaurant, zoo, gorillas, they're all ran the same.
If it's a
wild.
guy host and he looks
That's
like
wild.
like a big hulking dude,
I've seen some
I'd feel
female
safer in that
gorillas.
restaurant because I know I'll be like that dude's yeah.
I've seen some female
Yeah.
gorillas.
All right, we're not gonna talk about the female gorillas.
I'm just
What
saying.
restaurants are they?
They're all over.
All over the place.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Not that we're not saying that we don't look like gorillas.
That's right.
Honestly, I look like a melting hippo.
That's
in real
it,
life.
see?
So us saying this stuff is just our opinion. All right.
We can have fun.
This is a public service announcement.
Thank you.
The stuff that comes out of his mouth is his opinion. The stuff that comes out of mine is the opinion of the masses. All right.
There's a disclaimer underneath
That's
this
the
if you haven't
disclaimer.
read.
Once we get better at this, there will be disclaimers.
Okay.
saying that,
If
know,
you happen to take it personal, guess what?
That's right.
That's on you.
Yeah. Don't watch it.
Because you didn't take what any of the other comedians said personal.
Yeah. They
Not
did.
saying we're comedians,
No, I mean
but we're going to have fun.
we are.
We're going to
have
just
fun.
tell our honest opinion.
Yeah, my opinion is that's a bad idea. Calling
Probably,
people gorillas.
probably.
All right.
But it
That's
happens.
all.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
my
true.
fault.
Okay.
It is true, exactly. See?
Also, if there's a nice young lady up there, okay, don't be that guy that yells at them.
nice
Who
young
are you
man.
yelling at like a
Whatever.
16-year-old girl?
Come on. They're
okay?
gonna
She's
cry.
not in charge.
No.
She's just doing her job.
Barely knows how to do it.
Just sit in the seat.
sit down. Shut up. Wait
Sit
for
in the seat. Now,
wait for someone to
if
come
you
see
have, obviously, if you have like, if you're with your 90-year-old grandmother, okay,
who can't climb up
Yeah,
2
right.
flights to get to the seat
then
that
yell
you're
at
trying
them
to
if
put
they
them
bring
at.
you to a high top.
We get it.
Of course.
We get it.
We understand that.
100%.
That's the second side of that story.
Or, this might sound a little insensitive, or if you're with that same 90-year-old grandma that came in, or grandpa that came in with a walker, and you decide, and that host decides to bring that person all the way to the other side of the restaurant and make them push that thing all the way to the other side of the restaurant, yell at them.
Yeah.
Yell at them, and guess what? We're there to yell at them with you.
Yeah.
Because we think it's fucking insensitive.
Yeah, put them by the
Okay.
bathroom. And that's not rude, but
It's
like...
not, but they'll be
Put
there.
them by the bathroom.
I'm just saying, which is all the way on the other side of the
I need to
restaurant
sit on
most
the
of time.
edge, on the outside. I
Okay.
never sit on the inside, because when I gotta go, I gotta go.
Don't want to ask you to
All
get
right?
out my way.
Yeah, I don't want to push somebody all down, you know?
Right.
And you know it's going to take them a while to get there, okay? So we're not saying that the host,
No,
you know,
but it happens.
but it happens, all right?
All right.
There's two sides to every story. And on that aspect, don't yell at a young host because she's trying to do the job as best she can.
That's right.
And there's a good
Probably
chance
got
she
all
doesn't
C's and
care.
D's. They
And
don't know.
honestly, if I was a hot 16-year-old girl working in a restaurant, I wouldn't
Wouldn't
give
give a
two shits either.
Wouldn't give a
All
shit.
right, but I'm not. I'm on the
No.
other spectrum of that dusty old angry guy who can barely make it because my IT bands are about to snap.
Why is
Awful.
that? Because you keep sitting people all the way on the other side of the fucking restaurant.
Yeah, don't
and
give
making
these
them
old
work that
people
hard.
a world tour of the restaurant.
God damn.
And if you're going out with your grandma, okay, tell them exactly what you want. You want
That's
a
right.
booth in a somewhat
That's right.
quiet area that doesn't exist in a restaurant. And who's it quiet for? She can't hear.
Not at all.
All right? You're already screaming at her, being like, what do you want, Grandma?
Hey, did you read the menu?
Do you want me to read it for you?
Yeah, no.
Why is it so dark in here? Bring a
right.
flashlight. You have your phone?
That's that new technology. All
Yeah.
restaurants are dark.
Yeah. They all have LED lights.
They're all dark.
Yeah,
it is what it is
it's
these
awesome.
days.
Yeah, you might
They're
want to check it
saving
out.
money on electricity.
Yeah, electricity.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Gosh.
You're welcome.
It's just the only way it works.
You're welcome. All right.
I will say that I did work in a place where they sat down and had to just sit there like this for most of their meal. That was because they were swatting all the flies. It was a little messy.
That
You would
place-
think it was like an alligator's pit, but it wasn't.
That place was a fast food restaurant too.
It wasn't.
It was.
It was.
It was.
That's right.
It was. Normally everybody's like, oh, it's a restaurant show. They're going to do reviews. And
Ah.
honestly, we're not going to do a lot of reviews.
Well, we'll do so.
Yeah, we are going to do some.
not
We're not going to talk about we're not going to review it. We're not going to grade it. We're just going to
No.
talk about an experience. You
That's
know?
right.
Whether we're together, whether he went on to a place or I went to a place. I
That's
just want
right.
to say one thing. This is a quick one. If you say it's a crispy chicken sandwich, okay, and then I get it, and it's not crispy or chicken, then maybe you should stop lying.
That's
Okay,
right.
it's
Maybe.
true. I still ate the whole thing because I was starving.
That's
But
right.
when I felt like I was lied to. Okay.
I was lied to.
I told him
Definitely
about
lied
it, and
to.
he was also upset. Also,
lied
if I'm gonna stand in line for 45 minutes for your special chicken sandwich, and then when I get to the top there, and then all of a sudden you're out, that's racist.
That's a problem. That's,
That's
right.
racist.
That's right. You haven't seen
Okay.
him yet? What? It's considered racism.
It's racism.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You better find an extra chicken sandwich.
Whether you had to pull scraps from the trash and put
Yeah.
it together.
I don't care if you just
You make
rip
it
the
happen.
breast off one of your fried chickens.
Okay.
And put it on a bun.
Or the host.
Yeah. Oh,
didn't
Serpy,
care.
what's going on? Yes, sir. I don't even know if he never responds. I talk to him every single time I have a stream. He's always like, yes, sir. And I'm like, what up, yo? And then that's it. Like,
That's
are
all,
you
that's
working? Yeah. Like, don't act like we don't see you. Okay.
We see
You're the
you.
only person in the chat right
That's
now.
right.
So we see you.
We see.
All right.
Oh, he's working.
Yeah, is he working?
Yeah, he's working.
He's probably on his.
He is working.
He's on his phone.
That's right. And
Yeah,
training,
get back to
probably.
work, dude. Yeah. Speaking of host, dude, you're the man.
That's right.
You're the man. Let's give Serpy a round of applause. Yeah. Chat
Yeah.
number 1. It's so funny.
Woo.
Everybody work with. Tell us when you're gonna do it. Tell you.
told
when you're
him.
gonna- We fucking told you.
It was
I
happening.
was doing stuff. I was doing stuff. He was doing
Okay, he
studs.
was doing studs.
He was doing studs,
Now I
everybody.
get it. Stud
Hey, what
got
is
done.
studs there, Serpy? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We gotta find
Serpy.
stud.
That's right. We gotta find a stud.
So,
Food for all 4. We'll say no. You're gonna eat at home, right?
Here's what we're gonna do shortly.
yeah.
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 Here's what we'll do shortly. Actually, they fed me earlier. That
Uh,
doesn't happen often. They fed me. We're gonna pull up a review.
We're gonna pull up
A
a
random
No, we're doing that
review.
later. We gotta talk about that place we went to recently.
Let's do it.
All right.
You mean where they gave us the water temple?
Well, the water temple. Yeah. You can start. You can start.
If I must, I shall.
Yeah.
So, we sat down. We're reasonable people, I would think. And as we started to sit, we was like, well, this is a very nice place. Let's order our stuff. Me and this guy here, we'll order and just throw it on the table because that's what we do. It just makes sense. What's the point of just sitting there and just getting a couple? We get a lot. We just throw it out there. They forgot more often than not most of our items. And that day we wasn't drinking. Was we drinking?
We weren't drinking.
We weren't drinking. Another one was drinking.
And somebody else was drinking.
And someone else was drinking.
Making a fool out of himself in public.
It just happens more often than not. It's going to be all right.
You always have that one friend who, even though you work in a restaurant, whenever you go out with them, they act like, they act like you don't, and then they make you look stupid. That wasn't him, but I'm just saying, yeah.
That's how it works. That's how you feel. You're like,
yeah.
Fuck is going on now?
Oh my god, this is the table I want to sit at. Well, when you start paying the bill when we go out, you sit wherever you want. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Let's take seats.
Shut up!
So, they sent us, 3 servers? 3 servers. There was the first guy that came by, told us he was going to get us started.
And I can understand that. I have a different view on it. We know what it's like when it's shift change and you want to leave.
We've been there.
It was nice of you to come over and let us know. It's called passing the table.
That's right. We
just
said thank you.
be honest. Hey, man, it's shift change. And he even said the girl we were going to get was better looking than him. But, I can honestly say I'm secure in my manhood to say he was a good looking dude.
That's it.
All right? He was a good looking dude.
She was a better looking girl.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was our taste. She was a better looking girl.
More our taste.
When she was at the table, folks, when she was there, she was phenomenal.
There's a big when.
Yeah, I did emphasize that like twice.
You have
no need to yell at her.
No, we have.
There's no need to yell at Serpy, the only guy in our chat right now. The only one listening.
Poor Serpy.
This poor bastard.
Don't take it personal.
Take it personal, Serpy. You're the reason why. You're the reason why.
You was at that table.
Yeah, it was Serpy all along. It was that son of a bitch.
Ordering those Shirley Temples.
All right, well, I'll tell you who ordered the Shirley Temple. It was him. It was him. It was him.
And I'll be honest, this is what they gave: Sprite, water.
Was it Sprite?
I don't know what was in the goddamn thing. It definitely didn't taste like it should have.
Don't take it personally, Serpy. We love you, man.
Oh, definitely didn't taste like it should have. Most people use grenadine when making these things happen.
What's grenadine?
That is a red substance that comes from fake cherries.
That's right. It's red sugar water.
That's exactly what it is.
It's delicious.
A bunch of sugar water, and it is delicious, which is why all the kids order it, and then they're up all fucking night.
Now, when you make a Shirley Temple, do you use Sprite or ginger ale?
Last week, I was using a mixture of both.
All right. Well, that's too much work.
I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, you get one or the other.
Yeah.
Right? That's it.
Most of the time, it's whatever one's closer to my finger.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone tastes the difference. I'm sorry, there is a difference. I just don't think they tasted and say anything.
I feel like I agree with that. I'm preferable to the ginger ale only because I grew up on it in the 60s. Yeah, I was a big fan. When I was still in my 30s, in the 60s.
That's when he was drinking those in his 30s.
I just found
in
it.
The 60s.
They just introduced that to the market.
That's right. That was the newest.
Oh, it's delicious. I love it.
The beautiful part was back then, they were actually using real cherry juice, but whatever.
Yeah, real cherry juice. Yeah, they beat up that cherry and taught it a lesson.
That's right.
And squeezed the crap out of it.
That's right, and it bled.
Right.
But that disappeared.
That disappeared, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so carry on. Talk about this awful Shirley Temple that they gave his nephew. How old's your nephew?
He's 12.
So he's already pissed off at being out with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He has things to do. He has his own games to play.
He thinks he's an adult, right?
He let them know that, actually, when he asked for some more water temple.
Yeah, water temple, dude.
Excuse me, what is this? Can I please have another water temple with more of the temple?
Oh, but the other girl. There was another girl who came over. I don't know if she was training
with him. This is our third one.
This is the third one. She was adorable.
She was.
She came over, and she was very honest, and she said, I'm so sorry. We used the last of that grenadine block,
which we could see, by the way.
What was it? It was a block. It was like
block.
It was like a block of something.
We could see it.
And they dropped it in, right?
The bar's here. We're here.
Yeah.
So we could see what they were doing.
Yep. That's what happened.
And they still managed to forget.
Yeah, they forgot it. Well, how long did our drinks take?
Our drinks took 12 to 15 minutes, if not longer.
They took longer than that,
Definitely
dude. The
longer.
alcoholic beverage came out first.
That's right.
The Shirley Temple came out.
They had to figure out what they were mixing for.
We didn't even get
mocktails.
waters yet at that point. We just asked for, don't ask us a question if we want sweet and refreshing.
That's right.
And then not have something in mind. We said, we'll take anything. We
I
just
will
don't want to drink. Yeah.
The guy told us, cool, he'll start with that. Then when the girl came, let's just be honest, it looked like she didn't have a fucking clue what was going on because he didn't tell her. So she was like,
You don't know she didn't tell her.
oh shit,
You didn't know that.
Oh, you know what? I'll make it happen.
Mind you, how many people were in this restaurant
At the time,
at the time?
it was us and the two guys at the bar.
It was, 2 at the bar. Okay?
But they got all the attention at the bar.
Well, that's because they were, and we don't want to sound like...
Because they was at the bar.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was it at all.
No, well,
I don't think
that's
that was
where
all.
all their servers were.
I
at
know
the
it's
bar.
hard to believe, but if you actually look at both of us, neither one of us are, and I don't want to be that guy. All right, I work in the
We're not
restaurant,
professional
and
at
as
all.
servers, we all have our views, and we try
I
not
had
to
on
be
a hat that was different
like,
from
yeah,
this.
Yeah,
So they were like, where the fuck did he come
I
from?
look like a panda, like I rolled in there, you know.
That's right.
Definitely was gonna eat some
I
eucalyptus.
definitely
and
didn't have on a
shit.
collared shirt that said that you are beautiful. You are beautiful.
We will say,
Sabe, you're beautiful.
we
didn't have
will
that on.
say we looked a little urban,
Yeah, a little bit.
a little bit urban. I think that's the best way to say it.
Yeah, no.
Say it, because if you say not white, that sounds awful.
It sounds horrible.
That
When my
sounds-
shirt said
that sounds
"fuck you,"
Awful. My shirt? No, it didn't. Did
I
it?
know it didn't. No, but it should have at the point
I
that
didn't
what we
remember
was
the
dealing
shirt.
with. Ah,
All right. So then we ordered a bunch of food. All right. We ordered a bunch of food.
a lot.
It was more than. It was over. The bill was
Thank you. Thank you.
over $100.
Over.
Thank you, Sir B.
Even-
We
easily.
are beautiful.
Over.
God damn
Easy.
it, we are.
That's right. It's the only way
Okay.
to be.
It was over like $1.40, right? We got
That's right.
some sushi rolls. We got some Mongolian beef. We got their house special spicy chicken.
That's
I
right.
won't say the real name because I don't want to blow this place up.
No.
All right.
We got something else from them too. Keep going.
We ordered the
conned us
chicken
into
fried
some more
rice. No,
rice.
we didn't get conned. What happened was the guy who was drinking was like, "Oh, she's trying to upsell you. You should appreciate that."
That's right. Yeah,
you
because
should
we do it all the
appreciate
time,
that."
I guess.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, there's a difference between upselling and just telling you what else we have.
To get.
You know, there's options. There are options on every menu.
But they
all right?
forgot that rice too,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. And you know what? Dude, the rice.
Forgot our
The
rice.
chicken fried rice. How do you
Completely.
forget the chicken fried rice?
Not that it
That
probably
takes the
wasn't
least amount of time.
pre-made.
Yeah, the least amount of time. But we ordered the rice, and she's like,
That
"Do
was
you want
first.
white or brown?" And I said, "You know what? You pick, because I don't care."
That's
we
right.
literally got it just because we felt good that she tried to upsell.
Yeah, we wanted to make that day happen.
Yeah, we wanted to make it happen.
We felt good about it. It was like,
Yeah.
fuck it. Do it. Do it.
No,
We're here for you.
actually, what happened was I said I didn't care, and then when she left, somebody said, "All right, I'm not going to point any fingers." Somebody said, "Why would you? We have rice coming. Why would you order more rice?"
Reminder.
And I'm like, "Oh, do you see any fucking rice at the table? Because I don't see any.
No
I see
goddamn
all the
rice.
entrees and the sushi, which took like another 30 minutes to get."
Literally.
All right, the food.
Sad
all right.
part.
That being said, the food was dope.
It was very
Food
good.
was delicious.
We could even see the people cooking it.
Yeah.
Because the kitchen door was wide open.
yeah.
That's right.
And when that guy wasn't picking his ass, he was
cooking that
some
food right.
Yeah.
That's right. He made it happen.
Understandable. Understandable.
That's
How do you
right.
screw up a Shirley Temple? That should have been our first. Like, here's the thing. It was
was our
weird
first
because the
no-no.
Shirley Temple was awful. The drinks that we got after like 20, 25 minutes
They were
were
great.
really good, but
We
they're
must say.
really small.
That's
All
true.
right? And for
That's
$8,
true.
I expect a medium-sized drink.
At least.
All right.
It came in one of those fancy martini glasses.
Next time, I'm just gonna ask for apple juice like a child
that
because
point.
at that point,
Might have came faster.
yeah. When I came.
They might-
Came faster. You hear that,
don't-
folks? It's not one of those kind of. How dare you use that kind of language here?
It's
Awful. That's
That
toxic. That's toxic, sir. Right. And then when we left, we got the bill. I saw the rice was on it.
Definitely was.
All right. I will say this: the guy that we were celebrating is gonna have a kid, and we just want to give big props, dude. Big
right.
props. Way to knock up your girlfriend.
That's right.
Good for you. Good
Popping
for
out
you.
about
We're
2
all
weeks.
very happy. We're all very happy. I hope that kid's nice and healthy
That's right.
and all that bibble babble. Okay. All right. That being said, I did make it a point to tell every female that walked up to the table,
Every single one.
that he
You'd
was
point
having a
to him,
baby.
too. This
be
is
like,
the guy
yeah, this guy's
having the baby.
we're celebrating because this guy's
There-
gonna have a kid.
A's the one.
That's right. And we know his girlfriend texted, be like, "I know you ain't drinking a lot." And he's like, "No, one drink, baby." Those were his exact words.
That's
I'm
right.
just gonna
Yeah,
have
one
one drink,
drink,
baby. I'm not gonna, one drink.
Right. He had a rough night the night
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
We'll give it to
yeah.
him.
I mean, we're not going to talk about it.
That's
but,
right.
Yeah.
It was his day.
It was his day.
It's his day.
Well, it was the night before. Yeah,
That was
got out the day after.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah, it was a good time. So overall, I wrote in a little note. I said, "Hey,
It was a little long note.
it was what? It wasn't that long. It was like one paragraph
16
with
paragraphs.
no periods, with no
Zero
periods,
no commas.
periods. It was just one long sentence.
Just one dragged out sentence.
That's right. And being servers, one of us was pissed off, and not out of the two of us. One of us was really mad. And typically, when things go astray, you just expect...
One of us started timing people at the table.
that
How
was
do you
you.
think that'll take?
Yeah, that was him.
And what do you think this will come in?
Yeah, and another one was
44
like,
minutes?
Where's the beeps, the rice? And they had somebody else saying, what kind of Shirley Temple is this? I mean, overall, the experience was, the food was great.
Food was great.
The food was great.
It was.
The service, when we got it, was good to look at. All right,
The
visually
service was-
appealing.
That's right.
It's visually appealing. But
That's
when we
right.
left, we wrote a little note, said, hey, check out our channel. You know, I know that we may look urban. All right, but hopefully you're not judging us on our
Please don't
appearance.
judge us.
So what we did is, instead of tipping them like shit, we over-tipped them.
Absolutely.
And I like to think that when people over-tip, you kind of remember. You always remember.
We
the good
definitely
people.
told it to remember.
Yeah.
Okay,
We said,
that
and
was
we also said, check
pretty much what
out
was
this
said.
channel. Because we're going to be on
We're
it.
going to let them know
We're
very
gonna let you
honestly
know.
about that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
I even remember the girl's name, but I won't say it.
No. It's
Alright.
not what we do.
It rhymes with Baitlin, though.
That's
right?
right.
It rhymes with Baitlin.
Baitland!
Yeah.
But we won't get into that.
We won't get into it.
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Because that's not what we do.
It also rhymes with Hyman.
Ah, okay.
Not really, but
No,
like the
not
M
at all.
part is like pretty close. Mm-hmm. All right, it's pretty. It's
And
pretty
to
damn
be
close.
honest, we don't remember the other 3 servers we saw, so they were there.
I know who does though.
We sure
The
did.
guy having the baby, he remembers.
He won't forget.
I don't want to put him on blast, but he like
won't
wrote down
forget
all
him.
the names. He's
That's
like,
right. I'm gonna
this
have
is
to talk
just
to
in
somebody
case. You
about
know how
that.
it is. It's like you know when you had your baby, you realize you had that fear that like your life is over,
That's right.
and it's not over. It's just a different
Beginning.
path.
That's what they call it.
A path of all the stupid fun stuff you were able to do. Now you can't,
I don't even have hair
and you're
left.
not even gonna want it. You're not even gonna want to do it. And thank God you shaved your head.
That's right. I don't
All
even
right,
have
I
hair
will
left.
say this: she had little Jerry curl hair, and
It
it
was
was
wild.
like it was.
It was wild. It was called the COVID curls.
It was. Well, I mean, that's understandable. That's understandable.
Yep.
We all let ourselves go during.
Several of the people coming
Several
into
of
the
it, yeah.
places that we used to work still tell us how they let themselves go.
Yeah. And luckily
Before
for
the
me,
COVID
I had
calls.
already started letting myself go long before COVID happened, so I looked the same. That's right.
Worked out very well.
I looked the
Worked
same.
out well.
I was the only one. People were like, oh man, you look the
Yeah,
same.
you
I'm
came
like,
back
thank you.
Stronger, actually.
That's right. I
That's
do
right.
look the same.
Never changed.
That's right. At least you know what you're getting.
That's it. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, that was our review of that place. The place overall, if we were gonna review it, takeout. That's a takeout place.
Absolutely.
Yeah, takeout. The food is dope. I actually got
Absolutely.
takeout from there recently because their food is really good.
Food is good.
And it was really good.
Really
And
good.
it's really hard for me to say because there's another place in town I like to order from. And somebody in the household said that they like this place more. And
Give it a shot.
we gave it a shot. And you know what? If you ask
You
me,
win some, you lose some.
yeah, overall,
He likes
there's
the
not
other
that much
place.
of a difference.
No.
Not that much of a difference.
No.